So I'm so excited to do a makeup tutorial today, and I was really inspired by Taylor Swift. She recently attended the I think it's called the Met Gala or Met Ball, sort of like a fashion thing, and all the celebrities came out with, like, the theme was punk, so they were doing like really dramatic eyes and their outfits were so awesome, and Taylor looked so gorgeous. This is sort of like her hair inspired. She had it sort of like pinned back. Obviously I'm not blonde, but she had like really wavy, kind of frizzy hair, just kind of like flowing all over, so that's what I sort of went for. So let's go ahead and get started. Everything that I will be using in this tutorial will be listed down below, so definitely check that out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with foundation. I just went ahead and mixed two different foundations on a plate here. One that is really moisturizing and one that's more of like a matte cream finish. Her skin for this, for her makeup, her skin was just so pretty and dewy, so I wanted to go for a really like full coverage but yet really dewy look. I'm gonna go ahead and set that foundation. So her eyebrows were very natural for this look. She didn't really fill them in, so I'm not going to do a whole lot to mine. I'm just going to brush them into place. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. And make sure you prime them really well because this is a really dark, smoky eye look. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and apply a base. This is really going to help start off the look really nice and dark. So now I'm going to apply that same color also to the lower lash line. Now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the edges. Now I'm going to use my Beige Day and Night palette, and we're going to be using a lot of these darker colors right here at the end. I'm taking this really dark silver gray color. I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. I'm going to go back with the blending brush and just sort of blend out the edges here, just kind of smoke it out. Go ahead and add some black liner to the waterline. I'm going to go ahead and use some liquid liner and line the top upper lash line, and she definitely has it very nice and precise along the lashes, and then it's really pulled out to the side. Back to that palette, and I'm using the black matte shadow here on an angled brush, and we're going to really start just going underneath the eye. On the top here, I'm pulling that liner and just kind of bringing it out into like a nice smoky point. And we're going to go ahead and very gently blend out that harsh line. So I'm going to take an angled brush and find like a really nice neutral matte shade somewhere in here, and just apply that all underneath the eyebrow bone. So in the inner corner of her eyes, I could see a little hint of like bronze or like some sort of goldy champagne type color. So I'm going to use a, this is a Rimmel London, it's one of those eyeshadow sticks. I'm going to take this sort of like bronze color on an angled brush, and I'm going to just use that to blend that out. So her eyelashes were definitely more on the natural side. So I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and use some mascara. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of concealer. And I did the concealer last because I wanted to make sure, just dust away any particles of shadow. I'm just going to use my brush that I apply my foundation with. Just sort of pat that into place. And I'm also going to apply a little bit to my nose and forehead. A little bit on the Cupid's bow. And this concealer is like a highlight and a concealer in one, so that works out perfectly. I'm going to use an under eye setting powder. So I'm using a very pale bronzer. This one is from NYC Sunny. Use a big fluffy brush and just do a little bit of bronzer. And now for the blush. She's not wearing a whole lot of blush. For this look, it was very, very soft. So I'm using this mineral powder brush in Kohl. I'm going to apply a little tiny bit of highlight. This is a cream highlight, and it's just a very, like, if you can see that, it's very, very soft. And I'm just going to put it right here, like at the tops of the cheeks, because she had like a slight glowiness like right around here. So for the lips, she had a very, very pale neutral, a little tiny bit of pink showing through. So first off, I'm going to start with this is Natural Nymph from e.l.f. and it's just a very, very neutral, like muted color, and I'm just going to gently dab this on my lips. I'm not going to like put it all over, just a little dab. And now I'm going to top it off with a gloss, and this one has a little bit of pink in it, just slightly, and it's clear, like there's no sparkles in here. And she had a very, very shiny, like clear lip, but with a tiny bit of pink in there. Alright guys, so that's it. That's the finished look that Taylor Swift wore to the Met Gala. And just really intense smoky eyes, natural looking lashes, really flawless skin, just a tiny bit of bronzer and blush, and a really, really neutral lip. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you have any requests for any more like celebrity looks, just leave a comment down below, put your request in. Thumbs up if you enjoy this tutorial, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. The button's down below, or you can click over here on the side. And if you missed my last video, I'll also link that over here. And any other makeup tutorials that I've done in the past, I also leave in the information box down below if you want to check those out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye!